Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for more EU4 Carthage, Army of Leo's Calvin. So, this will actually be the third time I've recorded this episode. I don't know why, but this game has gotten really unstable. In addition to this, I've actually had to record the last 20 years again, if you can believe it. So if there are some minor discrepancies on things, I do apologize. I mean, Venice still exists, there's a discrepancy for you. There are going to be some things like that right now, as, like I said, this is the third time recording this episode, and in addition to that, I've recorded the last 20 years prior, again. So, I don't know why, but suddenly, like, we hit the year 300, and this game just lost all stability. It's getting kind of out of hand. It's unfortunate. But either way, we're going to go through with our invasion plans of Egypt. I'm getting 4 armies into position. I see Byzantium's kind of busy with Venice. Unfortunately, Venice lost naval superiority. Which probably tells me that... so that, as it turns out, will be how Venice falls. Because Byzantium betrays them and sells them out to the Germanic heathens. I mean, that's... well, I don't know. Quiddy's Hellenic, aren't they? Either way, they're selling out the Chalcedonian brothers, which is to some sort of pagan, which is pretty bad as far as I know. I mean, I'm pretty certain Christianity frowns on that sort of thing. Alright, let's get ourselves a couple generals going. In addition, we can now choose an idea group. And the chat was pretty divided when I asked them about this in Strawpold. It was pretty much between early administrative and early religious. And I think we're actually going to go with early administrative. Not for any particular reason, actually. I was leaning to religious before, but just because every time I've chosen religious, the game starts crashing me, so I'm just going to try other things and see what happens. Maybe the game's trying to tell me I need to take administrative. I don't know. But, you know, I'm willing to try just about anything at this point. So, our goal here today is to beat the living crap out of Egypt. Simple as that. We already have our nice little claim here, apparently, so I don't have to make a new one, which is nice. And, you know, our merchant really shouldn't be in Tunis, because Tunis only feeds into Genoa, doesn't it? Possibly also feeds into Sevilla, which then feeds into Genoa anyway, so whatever. So that's still going to go to Genoa, but if I'm not mistaken, we have a fair bit of trade power over here in Ragusa. We do. And we're actually transferring it to wine, which we don't want to do. So we'll want to put a merchant here, so that way we can transfer it to Genoa instead. There. Excellent. Further increasing the value and collection in the trade node. We now collect 20 gold. Excellent. So, where were we? Right. Time to invade Egypt. Or exhaustion, yeah, whatever. We got a lot of work to do. Okay, you there, you there, you there. Well, I'm just going to assume the 2 groups I have allocated can take care of that. And that the rest of you can come down here and start sieging things. Good. Glad to see that you 2 could get that shit figured out. Now we need to push south. Alright. The goal here is, of course, about as blitzkriegi as possible before Byzantium can decide they want to roll out their full force against us. Which they will inevitably do. Alright. Well, that was the about quickest full occupation I think I've ever managed to do. Actually, no, I've done this 3 times. Each time I get better, I guess. Alright, so, now the Egyptian army, but prestige is better. We are looking to get about as much prestige as possible right now, as we do need to get to 75 to improve our government status to empire. Alright, so, what are we actually looking to take here? We're looking to take their northern holdings, as well as this. Yeah, alright. So those 6, which will unfortunately put us over our limit of 159. But I've come to accept that. I believe that we are capable of simply going over the limit, really. Simple as that. I don't think I need any explanation. Our state is extremely religiously homogenous. Culturally, we're pretty well set. You know, Berber's accepted, and Punic is all over the goddamn place. Alright, so Byzantium's launched a counterattack over there. We'll have to deal with that. But first, we'll need to start pouring our way in. Apparently I directed a second group in early, which is concerning. Hopefully we still win. We get into inflation, that's fine. Good. Alright, this should bring about the end of the Egyptian army. Done. Alright, so now the Egyptian army has been taken care of. Now we just have to focus on Byzantium and their lust for going after my capital. Alright, we have our entire fleet trapped in here right now, which is bad. We can't even remotely hope to engage Byzantium, as I believe, yes, they do have Diplomatic Technology 12. Diplomatic Technology 12 giving a whack load of naval, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, plus 0.2 naval morale. That means we can't even remotely hope to have any form of dominance. Well, you know what? I'll keep him. We need more admin points. And more points in general, really. We just need points. I'm not going to grab anything yet. Because we're going to need things. Well, alright. See, those two should have no problem taking care of it as long as they arrive in time. We're going to need like a lot of admin power for cores soon, for when our conquest here finishes. So we're just going to wait. Alright. Okay, pour in. And with any luck... Yeah, there you go. That's a good start. Should bring in a third group. I don't think we're going to need that many lying around here. And it looks like Byzantium's going full ham down here, so... If they're just going to continue to bring more troops in, we're just going to have to bring our own reinforcements in. Unfortunately, they haven't touched continental Europe at all. Because, you know, I left a bunch of guys here for defensive purposes. And then they're basically like, nah, bro. We don't give a shit. Alright. What? A two-pronged attack? You're gonna need to get in there as soon as possible. You get in there to aid them. Good. And Byzantium is landing even more soldiers now. Of grave concern. Okay. Good news. We did manage to hold there. I'm trying to prevent them from getting too far away, but they're managing to slip out every time just by a little bit. That's all we have to chase them. Doesn't matter because they're going to get reinforced. Alright. I can lay a trap with this. Because, yeah, they're going to retreat there. May 28th, May 26th, and 7th. Good, so it's before the end of the month, so they won't get any assistance. Bam! Suck on that, Byzantium. Well, that part's been overrun by rebels, whatever. Shit I don't care about right now for 500 Trebek. Alright. So, we've run the Byzantines off of Africa for the moment. And a peasant revolt has started in Italia. Luckily we have a group dedicated to taking care of that for us. Alright. Done. Okay. So, we're going to need to dispatch 2 groups to take care of the rebels. That is important right now. Yeah, Egypt is not doing so hot. Okay. And Venice now belongs to Byzantium. Well, that's lovely. And concerning, because that's a very powerful node to have for them. Alright. And Byzantium's now started landing troops down here. So, when did this war start? It started in the year 380. So around 305 we should hopefully be able to put an end to this just by force of occupation of the war leader. Yeah, get in there as soon as possible. Is that enough? Hopefully. Got reinforcements on the way, but I don't know if that'll last. Looks like it will. Good. Alright. So, we're gonna have to push south now and get ready to take care of those rebels. First, I guess we have to take care of these guys. Alright. And they're retreating that way. Okay. And they're retreating there. Done. Alright. Byzantine troops taken care of. And unsurprisingly, they've landed another 10,000 over there. Alright, split up. Bloody Byzantium, man. They're gonna make my life living hell, aren't they? Okay. So, let's disable these guys. As planned, excellent. Okay. So, rebels taken care of. The trial. Like, we're talking about a difference of 10 Republican tradition for 50 points. I think actually gaining a Republican tradition here is a good idea, because then I can just keep the same guy in office a little longer, and effectively get 50 points from there. Plus however much extra he can generate. So I feel like it's a better idea just to not worry about it. Their reinforcements there might make the difference. That's concerning. Like I said, I can't necessarily discount the Byzantine threat. That while the AI has to deal with naval transportation, they've proven that they do have the ability to challenge me. And if they could just walk right through, they might actually stand a bit of a chance. Oh, for crying out frickin' loud. You know what? Byzantium doesn't actually matter. As long as I maintain full control over the war leader, I win. Why do I give a shit? I mean, they have less than a year before that occurs. I need to stop thinking I needed to kick them out of my country. I just need to remember that it doesn't matter. And just be like, whatever. I occupy the war leader. I win. Should have no problem slaughtering the peasants. It's up to Byzantium to make the offensive move here, which, occupying my capital, which will take them a long time, will do them nothing. It's a little shiny bauble for them, I guess, but ultimately futile. On top of that, probably won't even be successful, considering that we don't have long now. I believe we started in the early 300s. Alright. Now it looks like Byzantium's trying to make an offensive play. Stand and deliver. Yeah. I'm sorry to inform you that you're not breaking through. Actually, you might be if you're gonna do that. To be fair, I was not expecting that. Good job. I mean, gotta give it to them. They're trying, but it's months now until victory. Those jerks did finally siege my capital, but a minor issue. Alright. Parthia is actually a lot scarier than Byzantium is. I'm not sure if anyone's noticed. Yeah, so how's the East Sahara treating you? It was a bit of a silly move. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I didn't pay enough attention to my fleet. Stability 50 prestige. Good. Plus 39. If I could ever keep my prestige in the positive, that'd be great. Alright, wait for the little lock to appear. There we are. They're forced into it now. They were forced into launching an attack on me, which is not good for them. That's it. You know, I don't even need to garrison Alexandria. It's a fort. It can protect itself. I need to garrison the south. I mean, I'm not crazy enough to send my troops out into the fucking Sahara. So, whatever. Yeah. Keep doing that, why don't you? It's not going to count if they have an occupation there, I'm wagering. Actually, I don't even need to occupy that, because that's protected by that. There we are. Yeah, that's why I didn't tick to 100. Alright, fuck you, Byzantium. I win. Oh, good. Well, let's reduce our war exhaustion a lot, and now I was holding on to admin points for a reason here, because I have no idea how much this is going to cost, but I wagered it'd be a lot. And the answer is correct. The answer is, in fact, a Jesus Christ fuckload of admin points. Troops into garrison positions. The Carthaginian peasants are uppity. Fuck it, I'll spend that then, just to prevent them from getting any more uppity than they already are. Alright, so the remaining quantity of revolt risk seems mostly related to... Done. The remaining revolt risk issues we seem to have are related to overextension, so hopefully I've got enough firepower to take them down. Alright, slavery. For some production efficiency, always good to have. Alright. So, unfortunately now, in the mess of things, I clicked on it, it didn't show us that we now have the huge empire modifier. Not good at all. Not good at all. But we can deal with it, I think. I mean, we only lose 10% tax. 40% of our... The problem really is our 40% of our manpower and force limits. We now only have a land force limit of 72. Not great. But I think we'll be okay. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely, lovely host, Kelvin, signing off.